Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz Neer. If you are new here, I am on a health journey to basically gain my freedom in my life and just stop being in bondage to food. I have struggled with food addiction for a very long time, and I found Optavia, and Optavia helps make it super simple for me to go about my day as a stay-at-home mom to two littles and still feed myself nutrition that is also, very quick. I don't have a lot of time that I enjoy spending in the kitchen. So this makes it quick and easy for me to be able to get what I need done and still feel good. So let's get into what this video is all about. I am just so excited. It's hard for me to contain myself because I've never been this excited for a pregnancy in my entire life. Oh yes, I'm pregnant, and you should know that, I guess, because you clicked on this video. But I'm so excited. Like, I don't even know where to begin to explain. I have had, if you don't know my story, I have two little girls. With my oldest, I weighed 240 pounds and I gained 43 pounds postpartum with her. And then 9 months postpartum, I found Optavia and I started my journey to bettering my health. And I lost 30 pounds, or I think it was like 25 or 30 pounds or so. And then I found out I was pregnant with Juliet. And I was very upset about that because, I kind of felt like it was a step back after losing all that weight. And then it just kind of felt like I had to stop and start all over, or it felt like, okay, now I have to put myself or my journey at a halt. And I don't know, it sounds so bad saying it now, but reality is I needed to take care of the baby. And I instead used it as a way to just do whatever I want, like oh, I'm pregnant, the baby wants it, or oh, I'm eating for two now. And I felt like I just used so many excuses to not take care of myself, to just eat whatever I wanted. And that was one of the things that I struggled with. Obviously, I know vegetables and protein and your fats and your dairy. I know the categories of healthiness. My problem was portion control and just not eating out of emotional struggle. Instead of feeding my body because it's what my body needs to operate, I was feeding my body because I was emotionally at a terrible place. And so postpartum was always that hard place for me. And so with Juliet, I gained a lot of that back that I had lost with Optavia. And so about 4 months postpartum, I began my health journey and I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. It's insane. I still don't know how I did it, but I did it. And sometime after that, I just celebrated, and I celebrated while eating food. And I did gain some of that back. And now I'm pregnant, and I have been working really hard at my mindset and like actually getting things right in my life and not just worrying about, okay, I'm gonna eat XYZ and call it a day, but like focusing on getting my proper sleep, getting the proper nutrition, and only the nutritional stuff, not things like trying not to eat things that don't have nutritional value, getting in my gallon of water, keeping myself accountable. And it's hard, but even things like reading my Bible every day, praying, making sure I'm having my quiet time so that I can center myself in the Lord, reading for mind growth, all these things are so helpful for me in my health journey. I had a lot of stress, I still do, but it's a matter of like, how am I responding to that? How am I taking care of my stress? Am I putting a band-aid on it and just eating and creating more problems? Or am I actually trying to figure out, okay, what is the cause of my stress, and what can I do to fix it? What can I do to better it? What am I in control of, and what am I not in control of, right? If there's one thing I'm in control of, is what I put in my mouth. And so, it's been one of those struggles where it's like, I'm still maintaining where I'm at after I gained some of that weight back, but I have grown so much in my journey and in my mindset and health, and I'm still really excited. And so now that I'm pregnant, I'm kind of like, what now? I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, what now? Like, what am I going to be doing? Am I done with Optavia, or, what is the plan? Well, I'm not done with Optavia. I'm still gonna keep going. I just have a lot of modifications happening within the next several weeks. But yeah, let me just talk a little bit about my pregnancy. There's not much to say because I'm still early on, and I will definitely keep you guys I would definitely keep you guys posted on it because I'm still so excited, and this is so new for me. Like, I've never actually documented a pregnancy. I've also never felt this good in a pregnancy, like as far as where my body is physically at. And then hello, are you eating a lollipop? If you're gonna be in my video, you better clean that nose.
No.
Yes. Okay, go clean your nose. Oh! Go find daddy. And then with Juliet, I was about 255 pounds or so, and I did gain majority of my weight back that I had lost. But again, it's totally fine. It's no big deal. It gave me opportunity to start over and to keep fighting for my health, whatever that looked like. And at the time, I just knew I needed to shed some more weight. And so now with this pregnancy, I'm in my 220s, and I'm like, that is a huge win for me. Like, if each pregnancy I can be at a much better place, that is a solid win. Like, I know I lost 100 pounds and then I gained some back, and it's like, I know where I could have been, right? But I truly also believe that part of how I got pregnant too was because of my health. Like, I've been taking care of my health, and I don't know how that works. Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know how nutrition actually helps with fertility, but I think it's safe to say that I'm a pretty fertile woman. But yeah, anyways, I am 5 weeks pregnant, I think. I haven't gone to my doctor, and it's very early on, and I also know that it's one of those things that they recommend, like, or that people recommend you don't share till you're like 12 weeks or whatever it is. But I want to celebrate life as soon as I know it. Like, I know there's life here, and I want to celebrate it. Like, I want to celebrate my baby. I'm excited. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what the Lord's plans are, but whatever it is, I know that He is in control, and I know that whatever it is going to glorify Him. And so while I have my baby, I'm going to celebrate his or her life, and I want to bring you guys along in that celebration, because I don't know how to explain to you how excited I am. Like, all health aside, I am just so happy to be pregnant right now. Like, I'm so excited. I don't know how to explain. Like, I seriously don't know how to put it into words. I have never been in a season in my life where I enjoy motherhood this much. I'm not perfect. I definitely have my priorities, sometimes in a bit of a bunch. My home isn't the cleanest home. My home is very much lived in, and I feel like those are all ways that it's hard for me to sometimes I measure my motherhood to those things, those outward things. But one thing I am so good at is I am so intentional. I love my kids with all my heart. Here's Juliet. This is number 2. Say hi.
Bye.
But yeah, like, I am intentional to love and care and teach my children the importance of life and of the Lord and how to treat other people. Again, I am not perfect, but I love being a mom, and my kids keep life interesting. Kids are not a burden. They're not a burden. The Lord has chosen them. There is a purpose for them. And I am so honored that I get to be their mom. Like, I am so in love with my children. And I can't wait for this next baby to come too, because I know that he or she is going to be so loved too in our family. And yeah, anyways, I'm really excited. And that's all I wanted to say, because again, I don't know what else there is. Like, I don't know how else to express my excitement. Another thing that I was thinking about that I really appreciated, I was talking to my mentors, and I was so encouraged by them. Like, I in the beginning of finding out that I was pregnant, so like about a week ago or so, I was just feeling, oh my goodness, like, what am I gonna do about my health? And they were like, well, now it's not about weight loss. It's about your baby. It's about taking care of your baby and what your baby needs to grow, and you. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is so true. And I had this moment of like, how many times do we get pregnant? And then again, kind of like how I did when I was pregnant with Juliet. Look at this mess she's making with her. Are you being sticky? Yuck. How about you take it to Daddy, and Daddy can clean your hands, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Daddy will clean your hands. Take your hands to Daddy, okay? But just like, how many times do we like use it as an excuse to just eat whatever we want? I don't know how many people already have told me, oh, now just don't forget, don't deprive yourself of things. If you're craving it, just have it because the baby wants it and blah, blah. And it's like, do you hear yourself? Like, I just think it sounds so silly. Like, of course, I will treat myself to some degree, But my biggest thing is self-control. I struggle with that. And once I give myself a little bit of control, or a little bit of freedom, I struggle to maintain the boundaries that I set. Like, it's hard for me. It's the discipline. And I don't know, like, if once I'm further along, these cravings are going to be heightened. I don't know. So this is just going to be a whole new learning experience, but this is going to be my healthiest pregnancy yet. I vow that. I manifest that, because that is what I'm working for. I'm not working for weight loss. If I lose weight in the process of getting healthy, that is amazing. It's the best thing ever, but that is not my goal. And so let me just share with you guys, what is my plan? What now, right? I'm sure all of you are dying to know what I'm gonna do. So I have decided that starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing the maintenance plan. I don't have to do the maintenance plan, but I really do wanna transition into the 3-in-3 plan, which is gonna allow me obviously more freedom in food. But I also want to let my body get used to all the new stuff. So I got my list. I'm using my husband's phone because I also am going to be learning. I never really had the opportunity to walk anybody through it. And so I'm like, what better time than to do it myself, right? So if you are unfamiliar with the plan that I'm currently doing, I am on Optavia's 5-in-1 plan, which is 5 feelings, 1 lean and green. I eat in 2 to 3 hour increments, and I drink a gallon of water every day. It is super simple, and that's why I love it so much. It's a weight loss plan. But again, since now that I'm pregnant, I will need to make a shift in what I'm doing. So this is what the plan is going to look like. For week 1, I will have the 5 feelings like normal, 1 lean and green meal like normal again. But the only thing I'm adding is 2 servings of vegetables, any kind. That's the part I'm excited for, because I love corn, I love peas, and you can't really have corn and peas right now, or like carrots, stuff like that, because those are more on the starchy side. But those are like my favorite vegetables, so best believe I'm gonna have a party with that. And then week 2, I shave off a fueling, and so I'm down to 4 fuelings, 1 lean and green, and on top of the 2 servings of extra vegetables, I am gonna be adding 1 cup of cubed fruit, or an apple, like any fruit the size of an apple, whatever, 2 halves. And week 3, I'm still having 4 fuelings. I'm also gonna be adding in 2 servings of low-fat dairy or fat-free dairy. I don't know what that looks like yet. I assume yogurt of some kind. I have no idea. I don't know. We're gonna look into that together. Week 4 to 6 is 3 fuelings, 1 lean and green, the 2 servings of vegetables, the 1 cup of fruit, the 2 servings of low-fat dairy or fat-free dairy, 4 to 6 ounces of lean meat, and a serving of whole grain. So honestly, I feel like it's really not as complicated as it feels right in this moment. But it's because I've never done it before. I am really anticipating the change, but I'm also nervous about it because, again, I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to be learning together, but I'm also excited that I'm not alone in doing it. And I also am glad that I'm going to be able to understand now and help my clients better through their transition when they get there. It's no longer going to be something that I can just tell them, oh yeah, this is what you do, but just be like, oh yeah, it's super simple. I've been there. Let's do this, right? So kind of bringing it back to my pregnancy. Yeah, I am a little bummed out that I'm not going to be focused on the weight loss right now. But at the same time, I need to focus and celebrate the fact that I have life right now. There is a life growing in me right now. And if anything, right now, I am so marveled at the creator. Like, this did not just happen, but my body was created to carry human life. And I'm just so blessed. Like, I'm so blessed. I'm so happy of my hand-picked family that God has made with the man of my dreams, the man that I love with all of my heart. And I want to do my very best to take care of myself so that I can continue to take care of my family, because my family is my number one priority. My family is my mission, and my mission in this world, and I want to do my best. I want to wake up every day feeling excited, feeling blessed, and feeling motivated to tackle every single thing that is placed in my direction. And that is something that I long other women to feel. I, in my life, have, like I said, this pregnancy is the first pregnancy that I've had that I feel like I'm at a place where I can really embrace motherhood and being a wife, and I'm just really happy. And there's no words that can explain that. Like, I'm probably gonna watch this video in a few months and be like, why couldn't I say anything else? But it's genuinely because my heart is so full of joy and anticipation, and I'm just gonna enjoy this every second, every step, especially because I've never experienced this excitement before. Like, I love each and every one. I love both of my girls, but I wasn't this excited because I was scared of the unknown. And it's not that I'm not scared of what's gonna happen, but it's more of like, I do have an idea of what to expect, and they are my example of the, like, they're so much fun. Yes, kids are hard to have, kids are hard to handle sometimes, but they're so much fun and they bring so much growth into my life. And I just appreciate them so much for calling out a better part of me every single day. If you are a mom, or if you are pregnant, or even if you're not pregnant, but you want to lose weight, you want to get healthy, you want to make some changes in your life, but you feel alone, or you feel like you don't know how, or you feel like it's too hard right now, I would love to chat with you. I know that we can find a plan that works for you. I'd love to be your coach. We have an amazing community that I'd love to bring you into, where they're just so supportive. There's so many resources. Everybody's journey is different. And I just want to encourage you to find what works for you. Please reach out to me. I'd love to be on your side, cheering you on and encouraging you. We've all been through it. We are here to edify each other through this time. We should not do this journey alone. If you have goals, don't do it alone. You can do it, but accountability makes it so much more fun, and it does make it feel doable. You know what I mean? Like, you're not alone, so don't isolate yourself in this time. I want to encourage you to don't be afraid to start something you're unsure of. It might just be the best thing that ever happened to you. I know it was something that happened for me when I chose Optavia. I didn't know what that was gonna look like, but I jumped in, fear and all, and even the doubt. But I'm glad that I did, because I have the most wonderful friends in this community, and I've learned so much because they've pushed me out of my comfort zone, and they've called things out of me that have just really brought me to life, truthfully. And so, yeah, I just want to encourage you to reach out to me. All of my information is down below. If you want to follow more of my day-to-day journey, head over to my Instagram or my TikTok. I'd love to have you come and just be a part of my Healthier Liz community as well, on my social media. And yeah, I'd love to have you along. I'd love to continue to share my journey with you, and I just appreciate every single one of you who are celebrating with me right now, with me and my family. We're so excited, and even Amalia thinks there's twins in there, and I'm just praying, Lord, no, one will suffice. But if there is one, she's hoping it's a girl. Amalia is my oldest, and she's hoping it's a girl. As far as my younger one, I don't think she really cares, but I hope it's a boy. That is what I'm hoping for, just because we have 2 girls right now, and I kind of like to see what my husband would be like if he had a son. I feel like that'd be fun and different. But anyways, either way, whatever it is, I'm just so excited, and my heart is so full of joy for this new chapter of life, and I'm excited to bring you guys along with me. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Thank you for celebrating with me, and I will see you in my next video.